Hey, y'all, come on in. You're here on a great day.
We have a new homage today from Ariana and Evans.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
We are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, y'all, come on in. It's great to see you. Thank you for finding our little barbershop if you happen to be here during one of the live premieres. Why, come on in the live chat and meet the Whiff Pack, an awesome group of folks from all over the world hanging out. They'd love to meet you, too.
They would. And for our mention today, we wanted to show you the new line of shaving creams over at Ariana and Evans.
Yeah, y'all, this formula was released last year, and it is amazing, and with the budget-minded shaver in mind. Sylvan Fog smells just like the fog rolling in over the bay here in San Francisco. I'm not sure how he did it, but there is a little bit of civet in there. Cherry Cola, beautiful, nostalgic, and with a hint of cedar and a couple of grown-up things to make it an aftershave. Soir Noir, Jacquard Noir fans, they have got you covered. And Talc and Lavender, our most recent A&E review. It's not baby powder, it's talc, a Roman barbershop from 200 years ago. And what is our soap today?
Our soap today is Rive Paris, which is actually an homage to Rive Gouache.
And I bring you glad tidings of great joy. Peter did not find a dupe oil. He built this himself. Let's meet the soap. All right, y'all, so we're going to give away a few scent notes, but it will be worth it. Spoilers ahead from the sales page at shavingshopclub.com.
Rive Paris, an aromatic fougere, exudes a sophisticated, timeless elegance, blending both fresh and woody notes with a distinct touch of vintage charm. The quintessential barbershop scent opens with a crisp, citrusy burst of bergamot and lemon, paired with aromatic lavender and a hint of anise, giving it an energizing and refreshing start. As it develops, the fragrance reveals a heart of warm geranium and spice and soft, powdery iris, adding a refined complexity. The base is anchored in a rich, earthy combination of sandalwood, oak moss, and tonka bean, which imparts a deep, lasting warmth and masculinity.
Overall, Rive Paris carries a balanced character of clean, sharp freshness and understated sensuality, making it a timeless classic with both elegance and intrigue. This shaving cream is presented in our plastic jars filled with 5.3 ounces of luxurious shaving cream.
Whee!
So y'all, let's have a grown-up conversation. One of the most coveted scents in all of the wet shaving world is Barbasol. Y'all, we did a little reconnaissance before we filmed this episode to see if Rive Gouache was an homage to Barbasol, or if Barbasol was an homage to Rive Gouache. And well, the answer is very confusing and probably litigious. So we're going to leave it at that. Let's open the box. Some of the most well-packaged care packages come from A&E. Y'all, nothing is getting in or out of this box. Oh, and he had mentioned he was going to send us a little sample of Latte e Menta. I'm not sure what this one is, but I will find out. Ooh, and y'all, you did not see Ascot and Tweed. For you Green Irish Tweed fans, that one is coming up. And you did not see Ooh Diction, but a bunch of you did request us to cover this one, so it is coming up ahead. But you did see Rive Paris, y'all. There it is. See me by the splash.
I'll keep digging. You do that. I have found it.
All right, here we go, y'all. See, perfect friends. I'm so excited to have this vintage first impression.
If you look close, it does say on the label, Vintage Barbershop.
The Pied Piper's music. Y'all, sweet music. All right, I'm going to have a first impression.
I think you should. I'm so intrigued.
Oh, and there's the formula. Y'all, look at that beautiful base in there. All right, the shaken clam. Here we go.
Off to Paris.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Y'all, I know I like to go musical with a lot of my analogies while I run a vocal studio. This is a cover. This is not a total recreation. This is a cover. And a great one. Think Uba Chaka, Uba Chaka. And the best thing is, if it were a dupe of something so well established and so well known, your brain senses it as a dupe. Like a sound-alike. When you hear somebody sing 9 to 5 at the end of the Simpsons episode, that's not Dolly Parton. That's someone hired to sound just like her, and that's what those dupes are. This is different. This is a brand new artist stepping up to the mic to create his own cover of that song from beginning to end. It might not even have the same key signature. It might not even have the same time signature, but it's going to be a brand new exploration of what that music was meant to be. That's what this is, y'all. He started over, and it's gorgeous. The florals are there. The herbs are there. The woods are a bit subdued. The powder is a bit less than I would expect from a Barbasol dupe, but again, it's a brand new recreation. So I think the woods and spices from the bass notes are giving a little bit more of the microphone here, and it's lovely. But look at my bass. I'm not sure how, but this is a more gentle character than Rive Gauche. Rive Gauche, in its dryness, can get a little bossy for me. Somewhere between the rose and the powder and that thing in it that makes my mouth go, hush. There is something about Barbasol that gets a little pokey, and all of that has been beautifully smoothed over and given a more gentle, congenial quality in this. You would never, I don't think, recognize this as Barbasol.
Okay.
But boy, is it a charmer. It's almost been turned upside down and inside out.
Ooh, even more fun.
Oh, and Rive Gauche does have that wall that you hit that does give you that dry rose, that does give you that talk, that does give you that hush. And this is reinventing that wall, but it's doing it with something soft so that when you slam up against it, it's a fun experience. And it lets your nose kind of go over it to find the rest of the florals and the rest of the spices in this. This is very cool. And not 100% Rive Gauche, 75%. And 25% Chicalis. And this is amazing. 2 hints of sweet, 1 hint of tart. Boy, this is done well. Okay, hold on. I want you to get your nose on this.
Already? Okay.
Erase Barbasol. Erase what you know. Erase the Rive Gauche homage that we have covered. This is going to be nothing like any of those.
Okay. Oh, it does. Like, it's funny. I feel like my grandpa did have something that kind of smelled like this. However, the woods are being used.
Yeah.
And that kind of, my brain kind of gets it as like a darker green color.
Yeah.
I don't know what's creating that, but it's for sure in there. Just
It's
that
a
little
fougere.
masculine.
Yeah,
that
totally.
kind of the spices that are go along with it
Right.
too. Like, but it's nothing pokey. It's nothing bossy. Like sometimes we say that scents can get bossy. This is not. This is like my grandpa I'd want to give a hug to. It has that vibe for sure. It's clean. Yeah. But it does have those deeper sides to it, which is very cool.
And you know what's cool about Rive Gauche? It's soapy, like that beautiful quality of soapiness without smelling soapy. And I'm not sure how it does that. It's the only one that does. But I would never say it was soapy. But it has all of the beautiful charm of a soapy scent.
Right. It's funny because we are on the search for like the Marcus Clean scent. And I feel like if you had to go back in time and what you could get, this would be your version from back then.
It's these kind of scents that started that quest. My dad's old shaving creams. Right? He was a Barbasol man beginning to end.
There's a very sweet entrance to this, like charming, like nice, not sweet in taste.
Right.
But there's something that's very welcoming about this coming in. I don't know if it's how the floral, the lavender, like whatever's being used, but you're very welcome at this barbershop.
Yeah.
I feel like anyone could come on in and have a wonderful time. Very chill, very friendly, like conversational, like you don't want to leave. There's having a fun time there.
And a tiny bit sweeter than Rive Gauche, I think, which I also love. It gives it a tiny bit more charm.
I am curious because sometimes in the soap base, it does keep it more in that clean, soapier kind of vibe.
Right.
So when we get to the splash, we might get that other tier
Mysteries
of just
and
that
wonders.
little dry down after.
Right.
But in here, to shave with this, there is no part of you that would not feel clean or presentable after. Like sometimes you just want to smell nice and clean and ready for whatever the day is going to bring.
And in that spirit, masculine or feminine, let's have a talk about Barbasol. Could it go both ways?
At least here, let's see.
There's nothing tobacco, right? There's nothing patchouli. There's nothing like John Wayne in Barbasol. I bet it could.
I think so too. It's very presentable. Is that a good word?
Right.
Like whoever's wearing it, I think it would fit them. I feel like it's fun because when we first started our show, I think this is what I assumed most of the shaving soaps would smell like, is something in this lane. And to know we have 400 and something, there aren't as many that are in this lane out of the majority that we have, which is a very cool kind of reminder for us to go back and just have that little time capsule of like, oh yeah, this is where it sort of started. And now look at where everything is. So to have that OG one on the shelf, like at least this kind of type of shaving soap is very important.
And just to get new shavers involved, y'all, if you can give them a scent they are sort of familiar with and nostalgic for, like Barbasol, and make this more of a lateral move, that's the idea. We want to get more people into this hobby, keep it growing. I think we're at the precipice of a new golden age of wet shaving. And in that spirit, why don't we build a lather and show these folks what this shaving cream formula can do? Y'all, a super easy formula to scoop out like butter on your counter, if not a little bit softer, almost like frosting on a cupcake.
Yeah,
and
that's a good way to put it.
It's called a shaving cream. And then, this is my Captain's Choice Aquamarine bowl. It looked awfully vintage. I'm just going to push the cream into the ridges of this bowl so it presents a surface to the brush so it's not going to pull any chunks up. Then I'm going to laterally bloom that beautiful cream with our bougie sprayer and let the water hang out there at the bottom of the bowl. And then Sarah's going to come at that lather with an interesting technique we have developed here in the Barbershop Duet. What are you going to do here?
All right, you take your brush and place it directly on the soap that has already been wetted. You go one way, and then you go the other way, just getting some of that soap on the bristles. And then you rotate your brush 25%, go again.
Patented Barbershop Duet move. Give those bristles a new orientation to come at that soap.
And once you see the soap kind of disappearing off the bowl, you are ready to dive down and get your brush a little more wet, take the water into the rest of that, and make the magic happen.
And now you're building the lather between the bristles of the brush, not just against the bottom of your shave bowl.
And those of you that get the chunks stuck in your brush, this helps avoid that by really getting the soap spread through the base of the bowl before you pick it up.
A few moments later.
Oh, it's coming to life there. I can smell that over here. It's beautiful.
No, it's almost starting to get too much for the bowl here.
And this is our vintage shave brush from Ariana and Evans. It was a gift from Peter and Talia at the beginning of our journey. And it is a natural fiber badger knot. It is incredible. Feels so good against my face.
I think this brush is hogging up all the fun soap hiding in here.
I know we never talk about lather in the Barbershop Duet, but y'all, would you please look at this? Are you kidding me? All right, y'all, this is something you will only find here in the Barbershop Duet. This is the Paris with on 3, 1, 2. Oh, that's lovely.
It got more complex here somehow.
And the floral got a little bit more prominent, but a little bit more tamed in its character. It didn't get crazy sweet. It just kind of spread out.
I think it's more throughout the whole whiff now.
Right.
I feel like this is one of those scents when you just can't decide what type you want to be able to wear that day, you know? This would be a great one to shave with, and then you could put any EDP on after. Like, I don't think it would conflict with anything.
No, this is the cure for analysis paralysis, 100%. And y'all, while we don't do shaving here in the Barbershop Duet, we do love to watch those old shaving with Charky videos to see how the lather coats his face. And y'all, I am just saying, for the budget line of creams from A&E, they have absolutely no business being this good for what they cost. Would you like a little bit on your face?
I think I would.
Ooh, it smells beautiful on the face. There's new notes I'm getting here.
I know it says vintage barbershop, but it really could be like a current barbershop.
Yeah.
With what I'm smelling here,
100%.
I'd go there.
And it just hits that comforting place so fast, like coffee and caramel does, you know, just because it's a slight bit familiar. All right, y'all, I think I'd like to see the sheet music for this cover song. Let's look at these scent notes. All right, y'all, back to the sales page at shavingshopclub.com.
The scent opens with a crisp, citrusy burst of bergamot and lemon.
Hold on.
That little brighter entrance, I think.
Right. I don't get them like right off the top as the doorman. I kind of get them helping out on all levels, turned down a little bit, kind of subdued in a perfect way. And then
Those are paired with aromatic lavender and a hint of anise. Wow.
y'all, the lavender's being used differently than it is in Lavender Noir here. It's being given more of its bracing, more of its dry, more of its clean elements, and paired with the perfect note. I think those work great.
Yeah. And it's so well hidden in there, I wouldn't even know that the anise is really there. It's just kind of like a secret member that's helping everything else mix together.
But warm and nostalgic, right? And then
Warm geranium and spice and soft powdery iris.
there are florals here, y'all, but they are in such a different character than I'm at all used to. It's almost like their dry parts, their non-sweet parts have been brought to the surface and everything sweet about them has been shaved off. So you're just getting this lovely, friendly quality without it being too syrupy. Beautiful.
I get the powdery side, but it's not as much baby powdery. It's just that barbershop-y kind of powder.
No, if anything, more of a talky note, like from talc and lavender, right? And then
Rich, earthy combination of sandalwood, oak moss, and tonka bean.
not even in a barbershop way here, but in a more comforting, more masculine, more creamy note. The sandalwood.
Yeah.
The oak moss. And not real traditional faces or balances. The sandalwood's a little creamy. The oak moss a little bit subdued so that hay note inside of oak moss isn't quite as prevalent. And the tonka bean. Adding something that someday might grow up to be vanilla, but isn't yet. Oh, it's beautiful.
It's more the gentle masculine side somehow.
Right.
Like that's there. Does have the masculine side, but it's more the gentle, quieter kind of guy.
And aren't Parisian perfumes and colognes known for being a little bit more complex, a little bit sweeter, a little bit less on the masculine or feminine, a little bit more right down the middle? And that's a great name for this. Getting hints of the floral from Cathedral. Do you smell
maybe.
that? Oh.
Yeah, but it's just a suggestion.
Right.
Like, it's still a masculine floral kind of here somehow.
And Paris is also known for its catacombs, but to find them, you have to go a little deeper. All right, y'all, it is time to experience this splash. From Ariana and Evans, who would you like to go first?
I will get my sleeves ready. That little food that's in there. You can feel
Color,
it.
yeah, right. All right, here we go. Oh, the floral is lovely. I think there's a little white floral note in here that is Peter's olfactory signature.
Maybe.
I think down in the corner of his paintings, he signs his name, and he does it with a little bit of some white flower that is in this,
Right?
and it is beguiling.
There's something that's more dapper here in the
Right.
splash that is just drying down. Like, I just feel like it's a little more dressed up. Like, I paid attention to my outfit that I put on.
Right.
There's just something a little more turned up with the splash.
My word was a little more cosmopolitan.
There you
You're going to
go.
put on a scarf and go to the middle of the Eiffel Tower.
Yes.
You don't have to go to the
No.
top.
But when I do picture Paris, I picture everyone all dolled up. Even at the Olympics, everyone walking by looked like their outfits were so nice. They would smell like this.
This is a celebratory set. For
Yeah.
sure. There is movement in this. There's bright sunlight. I don't even think I'd wear this at night.
She likes it too.
I think this is a morning, noon, afternoon set.
Like, it just adds a little pep in your step, a little extra smile. Like, if you were going to have an afternoon date or something, I feel like this is a great thing.
Hold on. As this dries,
Yeah?
are you getting a sense of sand or brick under the
Ah,
surface?
yes.
I am too. It's beautiful. Y'all, a rocky sense in this?
You're right. As it's dried down, like a white stone.
100%. The original did not have that.
Yeah.
That's what this needed. Well, because the wall I was talking about earlier, that you occasionally just hit with this, just became a floor. And it's marvelous. Peter, how'd you do that? And the brick is standing in for the rose in the original.
Ah.
Whoa! Y'all!
It's interesting. I feel like we were kind of hinting at this earlier, like getting people into the hobby.
Yes.
This is a great scent for someone that you don't know if they'll like anything. You just want to kind of tease them a little. This is the perfect scent to start
If
with.
this is the dude that's like, I don't want to shave with cherry cola, you know, that's for the more seasoned shavers. You need to start with this. Becomes more and more masculine every second it dries down. This is phenomenal. The woods are coming out of this. The herbs are coming out of this.
Okay, do a comparison from this to our dry down here. Because I think there is quite a jump.
Right.
From here, something in this turns into more of that stony kind of thing. Is that what you're getting?
So this is something you only find here on the Barbershop Duet. This is the I'm a Big Kid Now wave. On 3, 1, 2. Got it. Right. Oh! That's quite a different character.
Right? Sometimes that happens. So I just wanted to point out because there is, I mean, they're in the same family, but there's something that changes.
The woods are here. The spices are here. The herbs are here. These are more the sweet florals.
Yeah.
And you put them both on. Boy, you set for the day. And y'all, keep your eye on the fan page at Ariana and Evans at Facebook and on the various social medias. They are creating some brand new things in the coming months that are going to blow some socks way off, including a line of creams in aluminum tubes with 4 brand new scents and a stellar looking label. Stay tuned for that. I love this every second it dries down.
Yeah, the more I'm whiffing this, like, I just want to keep whiffing it. There's something so nice about it. Like,
something almost borders on like cinnamon, but it's not. Like something that charming in the middle of this with some heat.
yeah, that spice part is turning up in a very cool way.
Woo! So it's pretty easy. I'll just be Franz Reichelt in 1912 and you have invented your own wearable parachute suit. And to prove that it works, you're going to climb halfway up the Eiffel Tower, you're going to jump off, and well, you're going to get your own. So head over to aegrooming.com or shavingshopclub.com to find this and a bunch of other stuff I want. Well, I've had my shave, y'all, with Rive Gauche. And listen, the song New York, New York was written for Liza Minnelli, but it wasn't until Frank Sinatra got his vocal cords on it that we understood what it was supposed to do. We have a couple of homages to Rive Gauche. That's not what this is. This is a reimagining. This is a cover song by an artist, by Peter Chikalis. Only about 75% is the original. The rest is a beautiful modernizing, a beautiful look into what makes it vintage, and a subtle floral signature that gives it a charm that is unmatched. Thank you, Ariana and Evans, for sending this out, and we will be back for a little ascot and tweed. Welcome to Messages.
For our February giveaway, we wanted to give you a chance to get a $20 gift card to Phoenix Artisan Accoutrement.
Yeah, y'all, and all you have to do to be eligible for this giveaway is send us an email here to wesetyou@thebarbershopduet.com so that we can get back to you. It's the only way we communicate about our giveaways. And then check back here on our first March episode to see if you are our lucky winner.
Best of luck.
He's just got a talent to match up the scent and the formula with the type of shaver who's looking for it. If you want Brooklyn in the Ultima base, it's there for you. If you want matcha in a beautiful new glass jar, and there's more coming, he has you covered. But if you just want to take a dip into the pool of wet shaving, see if you like it, see what it's all about with all of the luxury that you get at any price point. He's got you covered too.
I am having a lot of fun getting to know these creams a little differently too compared to the other bases. There really is a nice need. Even Talia said on our interview, like, if I'm feeling lazy, I just dip in there, throw it on my legs, and use a brush, good to go.
And how many times have you rinsed your face and your bowl, and then you go, oh man, I got a big patch right here. It's gonna bug me all day. Y'all, this right to the face, and with your blade, you are ready to go. And I love these for that too.
So let us know which of the creams we should grab next.
Yeah, there's some more coming, y'all. We've got Ascot and Tweed, but we do not have any of the other new ones, and we are excited. Peter and Talia, thank you not only for believing in our little show and sending us these out for free to review, but for making some of the most well-loved and well-functioning products in all of the wet shaving world.
Don't forget your next appointment with Barbershop Duet.
You will smell better just watching this.